We never wore the rings or said I do. No white dress, no how to walk you through. But love was never written on a page. It lived in how we faced each storm with grace. You made me tea when the nights got long. I held your hand when the world felt wrong. We shared a life in whisper ways, not bound by vows, but by the days. And some say love needs proof and plans, but ours was built by holding hands. We didn't marry, but we loved so true. And every quiet thing we used to do, from waiting in rain to late night care. We didn't last, but we were real. And not all endings mean we failed to feel. You stood by me when I lost my way. I brought you soup on your hardest days. We had no photos framed in gold, but memories time will never hold. And yes, we walked away someday, but not without the love we gave. Some couples last in history books, but we lived love in the smallest looks. Love's not measured by the years, but by the laughs and wiped off tears. Well, we didn't marry, but we loved with fire. Not every love needs church or choir. We had our nights, our song, our fight, our morning kisses. Maybe we were meant to pass, like summer rain that couldn't last. But even now I close my eyes and feel your arms on sleepless nights. Doesn't need to stay. To me, we loved in every way.
You brewed my coffee every morning light. I held your hand through every sleepless night. No paper sign, no vows we spoke, but love lived in the things we never broke. We shared a bed, we shared a name, and was whispered stories, joy and blame. No wedding bells, no diamond thing, but God, it felt like everything. We didn't marry, but we made a life, and soft hellos and no goodbyes. You were my shelter from the rain, my comfort, my reason, my sweetest pain. Now you're gone where I can't claim, but we were home without soon while folding clothes. I watch you move, the world just froze. No altar, no first dance to sing, but every night felt like a spring. Didn't marry, but we made a vow. With every kiss, with every now, you were the peace I couldn't name. A fire to stay, free to stay. You left and I let free to stay. But we were home without a ring. And now you wear white for someone else, while I dust off your books on our old shelf. This room still breathes in your perfume. It holds a love that left too soon. We didn't marry, but we truly loved, more than the world could ever prefer. 1,000 days, a million faint memories, more real to angels your wings. No church, no choir to ever sing, still you were home without a ring. If I could turn the clock around and choose again from the start somehow, I'd still pick you with all the pain, even knowing how it ends in rain. But we never wore the wedding white, but you were my dawn, my warmest light. No photo frame, no vows to show, just tears and laughter we both know. If there's another life, I'd find you still, love you the same against my will. Even if fate would break us once more, I'd walk through fire to your door. But next one, I'll guard your heart. We had no rings, no church bells playing, but we had sunsets that never fade. 1,000 days, a million signs, your smile engraved on my lines. I don't regret the path we took, though love was stolen by time's cruel look. We didn't make it, but we tried, and in that trying, love survived. If there's another life, I won't let go. I'll hold you close and let love grow. We won't choose between love and goodbye. We'll make it last, you and I. This time we lost to borrow years. Next time I'll wipe your tears. They say not every love is meant to stay, but ours was real every way. No doubt, no kiss at altar's end, but you were more than just a friend. If there there's another life, I'll call you mine. We'll rewrite fate with love. No silent ending, no demise. Just forever in your eyes. We didn't last this time through strife, but I'll find you in another life. You said we were just a story told, a flame that faded when nights grew cold. But how can it be over now, when it still breaks me down somehow? We gave our all, no holding back, built a home on a love we never lacked. No vows were said, no rings to wear, but the world we made beyond compare. You call it old, like it's gone with time, but it echoes in every rhyme. Don't call us the past. We were fire, we were rain, we were joy, we were pain, we were more than a name. In your arms my world was small, but it was enough. No wedding day, but we had real love. If they ask who you were to me, I'd say the one who taught me how to breathe and how to bleed. I still flinch when your song plays loud, still feel your kiss in every crowd. We were young, but we knew too much of silent care, sacrifice and touch. You say we're done, but I still ache. You moved on fast, I learned to break. Some people marry and feel less true than all the days I spent with you. We had no altar, no last dance, but don't you dare call it chance. Don't call us the past. We were hope, we were scars, we were nights chasing stars, we were soft and hard. You held my soul without a chain, love me through sunshine, storm and rain. If they ask what we used to be, I'll say, in you we were love, even if not eternally. Dit aussie wanternity, the longest past. Don't call us the past. Don't bury what's true. I still see my forever in you. We were losing. We were perfect, we were glad, but we were real hand in hand. So if they ask what you meant to me, I'll say you were my once in a lifetime memory. We've got pictures on the mountains high, smiles in cafes under evening skies, sunset shadows with your hand in mine. but none in white. No vows, no time. I saved a folder in my mind with ring designs and wedding signs. Thought of guess the dress you wear, but dreams don't always make it there. And though we missed the altar light, you were my bride in every night. There's a photo on my wall, you're laughing in the spring. But what we missed was just one thing. The ring, no, I know I do know. Golden vow to sing. Still you were my everything. We had a love that didn't need a crown. Though the world says we missed out, I knew we were more than just a fling. In that photo without a ring, I knew the vineyard by the sea, where waves would dance like you and me. I almost whispered to your dad the plan I had, it makes me sad. But love is more than plans we write. It's Sunday talks and holding tight. You were my home, you were my light. Even if we missed the perfect night. And some say love is what you prove, but I felt ours in what we lose. There's a photo by the lake, you're wearing nothing grand, but the way you looked at me, I almost took your hand to ask you then to start off for everything. But I stayed quiet with the ring. We had no vows, no strings to tie us down. But God, I loved you so profound. Still I smile though it stings at that photo without a ring. I never knelt, I never asked, but loved you like you'd always last. And though our chapter reached its end, you were my lover and my best friend. There's a space for something gold should be, but what we had, it stays with me. Not in a church, but in every little thing. We were real without a ring. So if someday we forget our spring, just find that photo and know everything. You were the first thought when the morning came, the final text before I slipped away. We were two hearts beating just the same, like puzzle pieces perfectly in place. I saved the best of me for you, the brightest skies, the truest truth. But sometimes even perfect things can fade just like forgotten dreams. We had no rings, no vows, no name, but still our love, it burned like flame. We once had everything, the laughs, the tears, the in-between. No label will ever change the thing. We were a silent symphony. Even now as strangers walk our streets, I still feel echoes in my feet. 'Cause what we were was real and true. We once had everything, me I still remember how you breathed when falling slowly into sleep, and how my world would feel complete with just your hand inside my sleep. We danced through storms, we kissed the sky, but love can't always answer why. We let it go, not out of hate, but maybe love had changed its shape. We never wrote it in a song, but we belonged, at least for long. We once had everything, no church bells, no diamond rings, but every heartbeat used to sing with just your name whispering. Now you're a ghost in memories, but not a love I dare delete, 'cause what we were still lingers through. We once had everything, me and you. We didn't need the world to see. We knew what love was meant to be. No need for proof, no need for pride. Lived and blew and said goodbye. We once had everything, and that was more than a dream. A love that didn't beg to stay, yet left a mark so deep unseen. Though now we walk on separate roads, with different arms and different clothes, I'll never say we weren't true. We once had everything, me and you. Ooh. We said one day we'd find a quiet place, just friends and family and vows beneath the haze. A little house where the sunlight kissed the trees, where love would echo softly in the breeze. You held my hand and I believed it all. In that moment nothing felt too small. Plans drawn in ink across our dreaming skies, but dreams don't always live, some say goodbye. There was no wedding for us, no outer walk, no toast, no fuss, but love, oh love was never less. It lived in looks, in laughs and tenderness. They fade away, but I still feel it every single day. No wedding dress, no dance, no fuss, still you were everything to us. We built a world between two beating hearts. No legal lines, just midnight talks and art. I wore your hoodie more than any gown, and you would spin me in the kitchen, spinning down. No guest list ever heard our favorite song, but I still hum it when the nights feel long. We had no altar, but we had a flame, and love like that still burns without a name. There was no wedding for us, no promises for the world to trust, but in your arms I found enough of everything they sing in vows and stuff. They'll say it wasn't real without a ring, but darling, I remember everything. No time moved on and life combust. No wedding, but we had love. I don't need photos in a frame to know our hearts once felt the same. The way you looked at me that night was worth worth more than a veil in white. There was no wedding for us, but don't say we were less, because we love without the church or stage. Quiet fire that couldn't age. No flower girls, no throne bouquet, but I still bloom from yesterday. There's no regret, just silent trust that once there was love for us.
No diamond ring, no wedding vow, no paper signed, no here and now. But still I made your coffee warm, held you close when nights felt stormed. I wasn't called your bride, it's true, but every heartbeat knew I belonged to you. I lived each day like love was law, even when the world saw flaws. Oh, our love needs no name, no frame to fit the flame, no alternate lights, but we still shone the same. They said we weren't complete, no title, no acclaim, but darling, what we had, no vows could tame. We held each other, joy and pain. Our love was real without a name, without a name. I never wore your last name proud, but whispered it when no one's loud. I stitched your shirts, I made your bed, and kissed the worries from your head. We weren't the picture perfect scene, but love was deeper than it seemed. It's not the label that defines, but the way your hand fit into mine. Our love needs no name, no spotlight, no acclaim, just midnight talks and shelter in the rain. We weren't a headline or a family tree, but we were more than the world could see. They never knew, but we remained a silent story with no last name. Let them call it what they will. We know the truth and always will. You were my home, my heart, my song, even if it felt all wrong to them. Our love needs no name, no box to place the blame. We didn't need a church to stake our claim. For every look and every tear was louder than the world could hear. No title held, but love remained. Ours was real, with or without a name.
I stood beneath the autumn sky, watching dreams in white pass by. You looked like every vow we swore, but not for me, not anymore. Your smile lit up the chapel walls, but in my chest the silence falls. I wore a grin I didn't feel, while breaking piece by piece for real. Yeah, when someone else marries you, I whisper goodbye without a clue. How do you let go of what was true? We dreamed the start but not the end. I lost my love, I lost my friend. But still, if life rewrote the view, I'd choose again to love you. Remember how we built a home from laughter, tears, and cobblestones. We painted futures in the air, someday rings and baby chairs. But not all stories find their page. Some songs just fade before the stage. Yet what we had no one can steal. It was flawed but it was real. When someone else marries you, the world kept turning but I withdrew. No vows for us, no I do. But I had a lifetime of loving you. No photographs, no wedding bells, just echoes where forever dwells. Still, even if the pain is true, I'd still have chosen you. They say time will make it fade, but some loves never lose their shade. You were my once, my almost fate, and some goodbyes come far too late. When someone marries you, I stood there loving you in blue. No regrets, no bitter ends, just silent prayers the wind defends. And if another love breaks through, I'll find you and love you too. Even if someone else marries you. I didn't write this for your wedding day. No vows, no veil, no grand bouquet. Just lines and chords I kept inside to sing the love we had to hide. We danced in silence, hearts in bloom, but never walked into a room with flowers, rings, and eyes in tears. Just quiet dreams through passing years. I wasn't meant to play that part, the man beside you at the start of something life calls happily. But we had our own symphony. This is the song without bride and groom. No white dress shining in a crowded room. Just whispered notes of what we knew. A love too real yet not made true. No altar stood, no yes I do, but every word still sings of you. No forever in the final tune. Just a love that ended it too soon. I kept the coffee you used to make And the quiet talks before we'd wake, the Sunday walks, the rainy nights, the way you held my hand so tight. No church bells rang, no toast was made, but all the memories never fade. We loved like fire behind closed doors, then left like strangers wanting more. I wasn't meant to wear that ring, but still you made my spirit sing. And though your name's no longer mine, it echoes still in every line. This is the song without bride and groom, no pictures hung in a honeymoon, just verses clothed in quiet ache, a melody that hearts still break. No marching song, no wedding tune, just shadows cast beneath the moon. But if love lived once in any room, it lived in us brides, no bridegroom. This is the song I'll sing alone, of a home we built though not our own. You wore no dress, I wore no suit, but darling, we were absolute. No page was turned, no chapter grew, no zip still loved you, still I loved you, as if we'd known. So here it stays, forever tuned, my song for you. No bride, no